Alright, today I'm going to give you guys a detailed look at this Neon Tech Iron Man 2.0. It is by Hot Toys and it is their diecast series. And there's the figure, and there's the box, so let's get into it. Alright, so here we have the figure outside of packaging, and as far as accessories, it comes with just your usual stuff. We have the repulsor blast hands, articulated hands, and then the laser hands, the laser forearm hands. And then just like the original Mark 6 diecast version, it comes with those shoulder rockets and the forearm rockets. The pieces you have to attach the forearm. Then this panel here is just the back panel. I took it off, and there's the figure. Now I'm sure on camera it's gonna look amazing, but in real life it's a bit disappointing actually. Due to the fact that this figure doesn't have any paint on it other than the white, the yellow strips that are painted, and everything else is just color of the plastic, so it's just glossy plastic. And it does have diecast pieces, so I guess the diecast pieces will have to be painted, but I think I prefer this figure if it was matte finish. I think that will give it a level of sophistication for the figure to look a little more worthwhile than just glossy plastic look. And here's a little angle shot of what the figure looks like. And there's the base. And here's the angle shot. It looks nice. It looks pretty glossy, but again, I prefer it being matte finish instead of glossy black, because it does look very plasticky when it is in glossy black. And here's the back side. And again, that panel right there, that's the panel I took out to insert the batteries, and the on-off switch is there as well. So if you own the original Mark 6 diecast, then you know exactly what to look for. You know what to expect as far as this figure, because it's the exact same figure other than a different paint job. So I guess I'll go over articulation a bit. There's not a whole lot to say. There's the shoulder. Well, there's some rockets over there as well. And then if you want to switch out these pieces, these are magnetized. So let's see if I can pull this off. And then here, just stick those on, and there you have shoulder rockets. And they're just held on by magnets. And then the shoulder pads here, they extend out. They're just hinges, and these are diecast pieces. And as far as the rest of the body, I think the legs are diecast, but everything else is plastic. And one thing I don't really like, it's the face mask, and the fact that this one comes off and this is very loose as well. This is magnetized and this is magnetized, but when you're messing with the batteries, it tends to take the face mask off too. So it's kind of loose that way. And then the way how I could tell whether this thing is all plastic is because on the inside this panel right here, usually they don't paint the inside, and you can see this is just, they might have painted the whole thing, but I don't know, it just looks very plasticky to me. This is glossy plastic, and it's the same as the front. The glossy plastic is almost identical, so I don't think they really paint this piece out, but I could be wrong, but it doesn't look like it's painted. And the chest, they could have added a little bit detailing on chest when you take the chest plate off, which they didn't. So yeah, it's just all black. So let me turn the lights on so you guys can see. There's the chest. I zoom out a bit, turn the head, and flip the switch. And there you have the eyes and the chest lit up. At the end of this video, I'll show you some photos. Those are much nicer than what you're gonna get. I mean, on photos, this figure looks absolutely gorgeous, but in real life, it's definitely a bit disappointing because of the paint job or lack of paint job. But overall, if you're one of those people that missed out on the Mark 6, would you want to get this? I don't think so. I would say just skip it. Get the Mark 4, because the Mark 4 and the Mark 6 is almost identical, other than the triangular chest piece. So if you missed out on the Mark 6, I say just get the Mark 4, because yeah, like I said, everything else is the same. Don't get this one because it's totally not worth it. I don't think it's worth it for the amount that you have to pay. And this this repaint version, I'm definitely not getting the War Machine, because just by what I'm seeing here, even though I missed out on the Mark 1 diecast War Machine, I am not gonna buy that orange War Machine just to have the mold of this figure, of that War Machine. So yeah, I'm definitely skipping that one, knowing that this is what I'm getting. So it is very disappointing, this figure. I mean, it is still a nice figure. Still got the heft to it, still got all the range of motions and stuff like that. But as far as the paint job, yeah, the paint job really killed it for me. And you gotta be super careful with it, because you don't want to rub it, because the shoulders, if you rub it too much, I think it'll leave marks on the armor itself. And as far as range of motion, I mean, it's your standard Hot Toys. I mean, it's got full range. Like the chest does extend out. It does extend out 2 sections here and here, so it does give you a little bit of range of motion, not a whole lot. As you can see, arch back, not a whole lot, yeah. So, but you do get the rotation a little bit, and I'm worried that if I turn it too much, I'm gonna scrape it, and then scrape the plastic, and then it's gonna look even worse. So most likely I'm not gonna do too much to this figure. And these panels, they do open up, gives the legs a little more room to work with. And then for the articulation, the legs does move back. I mean, it's just your standard Hot Toys articulation. So, but oh god. And here's a comparison of the two Mark 6. We have the original one, the die-cast original one. Looks absolutely gorgeous. Here it is. And here we have the not so gorgeous looking Mark 6. Definitely does have that Tron feel to it. And I don't have black light, so can't show you guys what it looks like with the black light, where the yellow strips are kind of reflective. But I think with this one, yeah, it's not really worth it. Looking at both, I definitely would recommend the original Mark 6 more. So like I said, with the War Machine coming up, I would definitely, personally, I will skip it. I would definitely skip that one unless it's like super cheap or something. but full price, definitely no. I'm not getting that. And if you already have the Neon Tech Mark 1, I guess if you like the Mark 1, then you probably like the 2.0, and you probably will end up getting the 3.0 as well with the War Machine. But to me, I don't think it's worth it. Definitely not to me. I'd rather spend it on a different Iron Man figure, something that's painted. Even that concept one is much nicer with the Mark 46. That one, yeah, that one's much nicer because it's still red and gold, not black and yellow with minimal paint job on it. So yeah, there you go. Disappointed with this figure. Wish I didn't get it, but now that I have it, it does make some interesting photos, but overall it's not worth getting. So there you go. There is the Neon Tech 2.0 from Hot Toys. Thanks for watching.